Don't throw away the empty paper towel roll. Put a garbage bag in it, and you won't regret it. When you finish a roll of paper towels, you usually throw away the empty cardboard tube. But not after seeing this. Such a roll has a practical use. Today I'll show you a trick. Place the empty roll on the counter. Take scissors or a utility knife and cut a narrow longitudinal slit in it. Not too large, roughly like the one in the video. Now, check your trash can. When it's full, you take out the bag. Then, usually like me, you search for trash bags to put another one in the bin. But you can put trash bags inside the paper towel roll. The whole roll of bags will fit. Just pull the end of one bag through the slit in the cardboard roll. Now, place this roll at the bottom of the trash can. When you take out a full garbage bag, simply pull out another bag from the roll. Tear it off and place it in the trash can. You don't need to remove the roll with the bags. Its place should be at the bottom of the trash can. This way, you'll never search for new trash bags again. I saw a paper towel in my friend's cupboard. When I learned the reason, I also put it there. It has a brilliant use. A paper towel is always needed in the kitchen. We want to have it always at hand. We often keep it without a rack so that we can place it, for example, against the wall on the countertop when preparing something. Then you can always reach for it and tear off a piece or two. Other times it may be on the cupboard because someone just left it there. Some prefer to have it by the sink because there's always something to wipe. I don't know where you keep the paper towel, but have you ever seen a paper towel in the cupboard? Yes, in the cupboard. Not in the living room or bedroom, but in the kitchen cupboard. For example, in the one holding glasses and mugs. It's not there without reason. Surely you know that when doing something in the kitchen, you always have one hand occupied. When you want to wipe something, you try to tear off pieces of the paper towel with just one hand. The other one is either busy or dirty. That's why sometimes there are stains on the paper towel. But when you place it in the cupboard, you can use it and tear off individual sheets without any problem. And it's always at hand. Another place might be the drawer. If there's space for paper towels in it, you can also use it in the same way. It's always at hand and easy to tear off its pieces. You don't need a paper towel rack. A kitchen cupboard or drawer is enough. The ordinary box from laundry capsules has a hidden use. I'm sure you've never used it this way. It can come in handy in the kitchen, so it's worth not throwing it away. It turns out that manufacturers, when creating packaging or boxes, don't know that they have hidden properties. Any box from laundry powder or capsules can be used in a way that I'll show you now. I've always had a problem with food scraps in the sink. No matter how much you clean the dishes before washing, bits of food still remain on them. Take the aforementioned box and make holes in its bottom. It will then look like a sieve. To do this, you can heat a nail on a hot stove or use a regular candle. A hot nail quickly melts plastic. Also, make a hole in the lid of the box, which will serve to hang the box near the sink. Hang it using a self-adhesive hook, then attach the prepared box. Thanks to it, your sink will be clean and unclogged. This trick allows you to collect waste that settles on the bottom. All that remains is to remove and discard anything unnecessary into the trash can. After use, rinse the container and hang it up for next time. Don't store food in ice cream containers. You'll be shocked at what happens to them. You've probably thought you had ice cream in the fridge, only to find dill inside. Many people don't throw away ice cream tubs. Instead, they use them in their kitchens. This is a huge mistake. Ice cream container manufacturers didn't anticipate such uses for the containers. Putting leftovers, meat, salads, or soups in them can be dangerous. My mother-in-law used to do this, but when I told her about it, she immediately stopped. What's the issue? It turns out that some food products interact with the containers. Reusing packaging can allow harmful chemicals to leach into the food, The warm temperature of the dish can precipitate chemical components from it. Ice cream containers are not suitable for storing dairy and eggs. Plastic promotes the growth of dangerous microorganisms. Processed meat loses its taste and nutritional properties. Cheeses may begin to smell musty. Food in such containers molds much faster. Moreover, we should store food in transparent containers. Ice cream containers are colored with chemical paints. The quality and application of this plastic are not intended for refreezing. Before traveling by plane, I always wrap my suitcase in foil. This way, I avoid big problems. I've been doing this ever since a friendly flight attendant showed it to me. The reasons are mind-boggling, and at the same time, you save a few dozen euros. The trend to wrap luggage is increasingly popular and visible. More and more people are aware of the danger. Grocery wrap on suitcases will give you more security. It's not just protection from damage, although the fact is that the film prevents any scratches and cracks. I'm sure you've also packed your suitcase to the max in the past. Thanks to the foil wrapping, the suitcase will not break and your things will not fall out. But what the wrap actually does is protect the items inside from theft. Even with the locks secured, someone can open it with a simple pencil. If you don't have a suitcase with a reverse lock like this one, it can be done easily. All you have to do is stick a pencil between the teeth of the lock, and the suitcase will be opened without any damage. Then, you can easily take various things out of it. Thanks to the foil, no one will do it. In addition, if you wrap the suitcase at home, you will save about 20 euros. Because that's how much it costs to wrap it at the airport. All you need is a regular bottle to wash white socks. When the washing machine struggles to remove black stains on the sock, it turns out that a regular bottle can handle it. Pour warm water into a bowl and put the dirty socks in it. Leave them for a few minutes. Then, take one sock and stretch it over the bottle. It's important that the bottle is filled with liquid. The sock must be on the right side. Pour plenty of soap or laundry detergent on it. Hold the sock on the bottle with one hand. Take a regular brush in the other hand. Start vigorously scrubbing the sock, so that foam forms. Just a few strokes to see the first results. No washing machine will clean the sock fibers as thoroughly. With this method, you'll effortlessly clean them from dirt. They'll be snow white like new. Put plastic wrap in the freezer and see what happens. It will gain new properties you didn't know about. Everyone has plastic wrap at home. We sometimes use it to wrap delicate pastries, but more often we use it to pack regular sandwiches for school or work. Then we always try to have it on hand. It's very useful. However, it has its drawbacks. It's hard to unroll. Especially when the roll is new, it's difficult to start unrolling it. You can easily solve this problem. Just moisten the plastic wrap or your hands with water. If you run a wet hand over the plastic wrap roll, you'll easily find its beginning and unroll it. But once you manage to unroll it, it's hard to tear it off. It tears unevenly and gets all stretched out, sometimes endlessly, and unfortunately, it often sticks together. But there's a trick. One trick will make the plastic wrap very easy to tear off and won't stick together. There's one condition. You have to put it in the freezer. The low temperature will make the plastic wrap easier to unroll and tear off. It will be a bit stiffer. It won't stretch out as much, and it won't stick. If you use it very often and don't want to open the freezer all the time, keep the plastic wrap in the fridge. This will make using it much more pleasant. You'll forget about all those problems it can cause.